it is Olympus Megazoo. By choosing not to chip security like this deck is afforded, you risk none of Centralmon's terrible nightmare stuff, and you expose it actually as a pretty weak security against a board like an Olympus Megazoo's.
This is going to be so interesting. We say time finals. East, I'll be real with you. I didn't ask. I just guessed. I'd rather have a timer on screen, and find out that it didn't matter than not have a timer on screen and be confused as to why the game ends.
When we look at the video of this later, it'll be funny to see who took a 10-minute turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's going to be one coming this game. I can tell you that much.
Yep.
No, so the matchup is interesting. The Olympians do not have to check early and aggressively. They can build a board that is durable, except DP minus does legitimately kind of hose this.
Homeros is going to make these numbers a little bit more difficult, but they also, especially with a Jazz's deck that goes so bananas wide, Sandrimon's going to drop the sun on someone.
Yep. The real kicker, I think, will be how effectively Minervamon resolves, because there is no getting around the on-delete here. A young, particularly, I would say, well-loved UK Digimon TCG influencer by the name of Digidread, excuse me, reading the wrong message in chat, pioneered a Namakemon in a Puppets list and prevented de-Digivolving effects.
Yeah.
And today we will see if Namakemon to protect from Minerva is the sort of thing that can win you a tournament.
I'll be real with you. I don't know that we are. I think I don't know that it's in this list.
Really?
Yeah, this one I think is very similar to the Japanese one that is on, because I don't think... Actually, no, to be fair,
Kurova ran one, right?
It might be on one, because I don't think he's on Uko.
Dude, I am.
He is on.
For a guy who's supposedly...
If he wins this and my Ragnar's just sitting at home and it could have just been, in a finals winning deck list, I'll be so mad. I'll be so mad.
But you're glad you have your nice ones.
Yeah. Really funny, though.
Gosh, that is a shiny... That is the Hanimon, right?
He
That's
did
the
not
gold
have that
one?
earlier. Bro has been shopping between rounds.
That's so sick. Okay, let's walk through the match here, right? Olympus Megazoo going to try and establish the board. The significance is the hand advantage, trying to find the cards, trying to move the pieces around early and develop as quick as possible to stabilize. Puppets, similarly trying to set up early, but will commit much more aggressively in this kind of matchup because chipping a Megazoo deck, like, the Tamers are bad, I'm not going to lie. If you check a Homeros, you feel like a chump. But if you check a Homeros early, you aren't afraid of, like, the ability to, like, risk not being able to play around it. You have the choice to pass high and neglect that. So there's a lot of options for you here. That being said, an OTK is an OTK is an OTK. And there is, uniquely in Puppets, security DP minus to make it essentially like a jamming one-shot, like, go through. The quirk here will be Jazz's link cards.
Yeah, is she on 3 Homeros? I mean, she must be, right? Like, you're on Minerva Turbo. You must be on many Homeros.
I think I think you'd be on 4. Yeah.
All tournament.
I was thinking that a second ago.
Or maybe she went shopping. But she went shopping straight into Inigo Security.
Yeah, chip here is scary.
Yeah. The shout out to Printer for sliding me a bunch of these.
True.
Use them for tournaments. Completely forgot to use them for all of day one. But yeah, our judges making sure that the board state is reasonable rather than being 7 dice on the board, and we're just supposed to remember what each of them mean.
I do think it's interesting to see. I mentioned, like, chipping not necessarily to your advantage in the Megazoo matchup. It does open lethal lines. Like, 2 alliance go for game is legitimate in Megazoo as well. And one of the, I would say, like, unique quirks that a lot of the Time Stranger decks don't normally get to play around is these kinds of, like, link security effects. Like, normally security is, like, tamer cards and, I don't know, maybe your option cards extend to, like, in-between theater. The links themselves represent a lot of threat, which is important because the usual get-out-of-jail card is, like, Garurumon off the security effect of the field spell and then suspend something, but Overclock can attack while suspended. So, like, it'd have to be, like, blocker Agio to save the game there, and even then, the when attacking is not once per turn, so he doesn't last.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, like, insulation from security sacking in Inigo's corner.
Yeah, I think one thing that is also kind of cool is that because we've got more of these purple inherits, like the Hanimon being not particularly popular in the Nyaro list, because obviously you can't evolve it for 0.
Yeah.
It being another instance of an inherit that can stop an attack when we've got these, like, Dankanans, like, you're kind of stopping as much additional value coming through.
It's a challenge here because obviously going wide, like you mentioned before, giving you the comfort to know that when you press for damage here, you'll have a pretty clean way to go through all 5 security and pop off. But if a Central Mon shows up here, it is like Armageddon.
Yeah. Can we just acknowledge the fact that we're having to search over the memory gauge because we, once again, by turn 3, have 3 Elecmons.
Yeah, this is business as usual.
This is what Sandry was designed to send to super duper hell.
I mean, this is a crazy called shot, right? It passed you 6 memory?
That do be 7.
7. Yeah, you pass him a number and have 1 Ronde in play. You've got to imagine that from the emblem trigger, ideally, I can see the crazy Karakuru right there. Like, there are a lot of extension points here for this deck.
This one's so interesting because you've got so, like, Sandry plays from thin air on 1 memory.
Yeah.
But, like, what do you do with 7? Like,
you make a whole ass next stack.
Yeah, it's so interesting because, like, the fireworks will happen at overclock timing.
Yeah. Although a delay from here, Inigo makes me think it's...
like, do you just make enough that you make the Sandry get de-digivolved back down and then do it again with the extra memory you've got? Clearly, that is not the way we're currently trending.
Yeah, that's true. If you sequence everything properly, you can eventually get like a Ronde back to climb. Scramble for 2. Surely Karakuru pop the Shumon would make the most sense. Typically the most standard line available. So lots of good value here. The quirk of keeping the Hanimon around is Hanimon's effect is deleted by anything other than battle. So you will still get to resolve through state check. So if any DP minus comes through from, hypothetically a Patamon inherit that we've seen already be able to check and deal with small bodies. This recursion is almost guaranteed at some point as like a little bank of like Forget-Me-Not. We'll go all the way up to EX11 Centralmon here. Like we mentioned, this card's crazy, man. If you were not a knower.
Yeah, and we've actually got crazy sequencing, making sure it's done correctly. Obviously, we've got double head judges on board right now to make sure that everything is resolved correctly. But we get the token first from resolving the on-deletion of the Shumon. Then we do the on-play when digivolving to play out the body. Then we get every single familiar token from how many we have. And then we get the DP minus. Then we get the... Shumon play out an additional familiar token, which is the one next to her, which is going to be the one that is going to explode.
Yep.
I think we're just getting the token put down on which one is going to blow up at end of turn, because all of these...
Yeah, we need to confirm the Shumons versus Central Mons.
Yeah, all of these are going to explode. Single engagement in final is kind of mandatory.
To an degree, but I to an extent I agree. However, if the head judges are here, I think the head judges being able to flag everything down is okay.
Sets of eyes on the table, and also most players don't like having to do because
some have said this.
They sometimes go out of sync, and then you still have to play this. All right, where were we at from memory gauge kind of thing?
Yeah.
So a single memory gauge means everyone's agreed on one timeline.
Oh boy, this is such a difficult position to be in here because, like, the Central Mon, regardless, the blocker comes through here. So regardless of any decisions that that the Minerva Mon Pinata pops, more effects trigger. In some senses, it may actually be like, unless if you know you're not gonna die, the threat of like a Minerva Mon de-digivolving because there's still a bunch of bodies and getting like another Homeros is so crazy. That's kind of what I was thinking. You just accelerate so much advantage on your opponent's turn, no less, that you restrict yourself in a big way. I understand taking the bodies. Again, like this is about like if the Minerva takes the block, now there are fewer bodies, there are fewer ranks of de-digivolve being applied here. Oh my days.
Oh, we're not alliancing. Interesting. I think because since we didn't alliance, we weren't actually that big. But we've done a really good job of chipping down this board, and I think...
I'm not 100% sure. Was that a shock plasma, like, insecurity there that resolved?
No, it was underneath one of the...
Under the Elecmon?
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to work out where the DP had been coming from.
Yeah, it was from the earlier one. It was a very big Elecmon.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, so the extension, again, like Karakura over Shushumon is the bread and butter. Pop the token that you know is temporary. And resolve harder and harder and harder. The nice thing about this, Minerva cannot...
We're missing a drop at Evo.
Well, unless... Oh, shall I go around the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just make sure that gets resolved. 1 second.
Yeah, I think we missed an Evo draw on the Karakura because we...
Yeah. Yes, sorry. So, yeah, the extension's really important here because taking the temporary pieces, turning them into permanent pieces, the Karakuru, just like the earlier you see this card in this kind of matchup, the better, because you're extending just to the point of no return. You just have... This is like, Jazz, you just simply will not have the Neptunemon. I will be able to keep my board. Everything will be fine. Is that memory gauge at 1 right now?
All right, we are going to overclock.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's going
Trash to security, go back to 0. Potential double overclock lines.
Yep. Time to go. That's minus 10 million. Everything... Oh, choosing to send here so that way we're massive and even when we get de-digivolved.
Yeah, this is cute.
And because we chipped away so much...
I believe there's at least one instance. Obviously, the Shushumon effect is barrier.
Yeah.
The Karakuru is the protection. But the...
We still have to play a guy to get the de-digivolve. Right?
Yes, we do. But also the Shumon in the stack that is currently declaring the attack, I believe, has a security minus inherit there. So even with the extra crazy huge alliance DP, we're still like even further boosted.
This is known once per turn. I think. Are we confused? Oh.
Okay. These guys must be living under Patrick Starr's rock house, the way they're all getting squished together. Hey, dude. Way to get the Tapirmon down, I suppose. The effect still has to resolve in sequence here, so
yeah.
Tendrilmon's trigger, DigiVolve gets played, on-play resolves, but now we're back to the like open game state, which means that the on-play is the newest effect in the stack.
Yes.
You resolve the on-play correctly.
So even though we do have 10 player priority, there's still like order of operations.
Yeah, all the pending stuff is done.
How many rats is that? Yes.
Let's see. I mean, this is the crazy part of Nyaromon. Smarter people who've played a lot more of this deck than me, shouts to my goat Kurova, have talked about how ridiculous that egg is. But this is the exact scenario where it does kind of win you the game. Oh my god, the Homeros out of security when you're low choking is so scary. Oh my god, it's
now
scary.
You have to spend 5.
Oh dearie me, yeah. Because it's... I suppose the advantage here is 2 sources, 3 sources, no sources. So two triggers of Neptune clear all but 1.
Wait, what did we spend? What did we spend 6 on? What did we spend 6 on?
I can't see. It's that bottom foil card for whatever it's worth. It looks like Promo Shumon, or sorry, Promo Shushumon got played there.
Yeah, what?
Has a lot of foil for us here, gang. All right, yo. Back to the wall. Can Jazz take back for game 2? Or for turn 2, I suppose. Listen, the significant part here is the Homeros. As we discussed, like, being able to play into it to turn them sideways means you're not getting double triggers, but you're passing a lot of memory. So if there's just 2 of them in there, that quite full hand, actually, there's a lot of threat resolving here.
We actually can afford a...
double whammy.
We can afford double Neptune. Oh, we play Kokeshi. Yep, that would do it.
So.
Yeah, we did our best with the Gleb, but...
Yeah, context clues are more powerful than casters who can't read.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. Hey, listen, chat. This is the thing we're talking about. So, the Olympians, they are incredible problem solvers. If you are at 3 security, you get your Venusmon for cheap. If you're at 2 or more on your opponent's side of the board, you get your Neptune for cheap. And if you've got Iliad Tamers on the board, you'll get your Minerva for cheap. So all of the sort of bread and butter Olympian zoo cards here are discounted in this moment. Neptune seems at a glance to be the most effective because Neptune removes every token from the board, which massively hinders the lethal push next turn. But there are cases to be considered here because obviously not deleting them is big. But if you go like Neptune Venus, that's a way to tap down the 6s, keeping them from moving around, keeping them restricted. I actually don't hate Venus First, though. Venus First has an implication where it's like, by choosing to strip, you get everything with the Neptune. So you add 1 more of the Centrals. So this order is hypothetically optimal if you're concerned about for example, making sure that both centrals don't stay, whereas if you wanted them locked, it would hypothetically have been better the other way. So, big slam. 7 into 7.
Yeah.
Paying a 6 for 7.
Is this the E-Daters?
Yeah, there they
all
are.
of them.
Gosh.
The Great Flood.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it do.
Double
This
Hammer
is the
sideways.
power moment in this matchup. So,
Oh,
like,
and they're all to the bottom of the deck as well, so we can't scramble these back.
yeah. There's a big tempo swing. I mean,
Oh. He missed the trigger. Yeah,
What was that?
he's picking them up now. He's realized he missed the trigger. He...
Scramble.
no, I guess he
Accepted
wouldn't, have been
game
able
state.
to, he wouldn't have been able to fireworks his way out. I was going to say, like, when a Digimon... when it would leave the battle area, you could attempt to pop 1 token.
can the...
Anti-spend, correct?
Wait, which inherit would have been triggering there?
The Karakuru.
The Karakuri was source stripped by Venus.
No, as in, like,
Oh,
I
yes,
can-
never mind.
That's why you do it in this order.
Yeah, never mind.
That's the, like, yeah, the difference there would have been that you could have, like, kept some more of the Sendrelmons locked where you knew they were.
Yeah.
But bot decking is as good as it's gone from this matchup in
That
this context.
makes it a lot harder with the... a lot harder with the scramble. I think... Are we considering scramble or...
Central.
Yeah.
I mean, take
Yes.
the Sendrel back, right? Like, you
Yeah.
know the Digivolved one is still a relevant card for you to add. Scramble goes to trash. Good save. Whew. And active. Hatching raise. Let's get it. Slightly different order than they technically want you to do, but it works out.
Suspend.
We still have a Rondi here, Andrew. So there is the potential for, like, a... Miri gets played, trigger the
Yeah.
Rondi, evolution takes place, Miri resolve. Like, there's lots of extension here. True Love conquers all, absolutely. But you know what True Love does not conquer? Being set to 0 DP. Truly the most effective way to break up with somebody. Venusmon will be able to put one of them to the security, but, like, wasting, it feels like your Venus on something like this is tough because this is the gap in these two's protection.
Yeah, I think we're having something narrow.
Yeah, I specifically so I can't attack.
Oh, we're just going to confirm some stuff with the judges here in terms of, like, what order things have taken place. Pressure's on for the finals. This is a big deal. Both of these players, like we said, different stakes here. First tournament, what a story, versus, you know, seasoned veteran here to make a case for his team. There's a lot to be discussed. But in terms of the like time management in finals like this is one of those things that I always find a little stressful. Because if you know, for example, both of these players are playing quite setup dependent decks. If your concern is that I have to maximize my chance of finishing this game 1 right now, that's maybe an indication to your opponent, you know, whether or not they clock that. That's perhaps an indication to your opponent. That's only 1 target, I believe, so we can conserve some time here.
Scramble. Okay,
Yeah.
so there are multiple scrambles. I
Multiple
like it.
scrambles are strong. But yeah, it's an indication to your opponent that you might not want to go into a game 2. You might want to take game 1 and hold it. So if both of them are willing to fight here, I understand.
This is, especially with the Homeroses now as well, like, you really need to be able to double clear.
So you can get back on board with some comfort here because you've got Mireille in hand, I believe. You have a 1 Ronde that's ready to roll. You could get back into the Central. We know it's scrambled. It gets you back on the board. 2 more tokens.
I guess it's
The
really
high
interesting
pass
as
is the
well.
hard part here.
Yeah, the thing that's really interesting as well is if you get promo Shushu out, so you end up with a pretty wide board. If the Venus gets DP minus and tries to put herself in, like, Shushu in secure, it's like, okay.
Great, man. I'm all
Yeah,
about it.
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Obviously, Venus is great against tokens, but it doesn't actually stop you being 0
We're gonna
DP.
Mirai to crack the
Yes,
narrative
think. So the
run.
narrative Ronde can trigger. Mirai will resolve.
Oh, I
Mirai
like
then gets the next body. You go a little wider than you would have normally. You get the search, and your evolution is still on pace.
Oh, no when Digivolvings. Yes, very true. I forgot.
Yeah, that was the one that got tagged, huh? I
Yeah.
forgot because the other one got the source stripped. Let's
that
see. Let's see. Oh, well, that's tough, too.
Yeah.
Can't suspend it regardless. I mean, overclock doesn't. Overclock don't care.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's choosing to let it go. Why, potentially wise choice there from Jazz to actually let it go because one of the quirks to putting it into security. Oh, no, maybe not.
Yeah,
Maybe-
there was no when Digivolvings.
Yeah, yeah.
There's nothing that can get shrunk here.
Not till overclock anyway.
Yeah.
But the concern for putting something in your own security for Jazz is putting yourself to 4 security and turning off your next Venus.
Yeah, I wonder if you play promo Shushu in order to be wide enough. Okay, no, we're gonna go for the 1 choke. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you're just going to manipulate your memory back off the egg regardless.
Oh, with the Nyaro, so
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah,
just
so
try
this
and
is
double when
past the
attacking to
1.
clear it.
Overclock shrink. This is, to be fair, not actually a huge amount. It's...
Okay, we're going to prioritize getting 6.
This is not going to hack it, man. Those Homeros DP that adds up pretty quickly.
We are going to gain 1, so this is -6 on the body. We're still +2, so this is -4 overall. This is an 8k. We're going to block. Oh, yeah, interesting we couldn't alliance.
I actually don't hate the Venus block here because it preserves your unsuspends on Neptune for something he might actually use him for. Whereas,
Yeah.
like, if he's going to get DP minus anyway, like, it is what it is. You protect him this way. Yep, that's a great way to remove the token. Keeps him around. Smart usage.
Okay. Oh, did they not trigger at the same? Oh. So, because it doesn't block and unsuspend, right? You have to resolve the block.
Yeah, block would have to take place from the keyword, and then his effect is once per turn, I may unsuspend.
Yes, but because we used the protection. Oh, I see. Because
We used Venus's protection.
Yeah, it's block. Wait, really?
Yeah,
Okay,
because the token was picked up and removed from game state.
Yes. So, would the Neptunes all turns not be the next trigger? I'm a little confused by that one.
I mean, maybe
This
we
is
didn't
not
hear
going
correctly.
to matter because we're about to send Neptune to hell.
Yeah, he's not long for the world. Overclock, minus is all the way out.
Yep.
And then, is that a 5 memory pass? Yes, it is.
And then
Oh no, we're splitting it up.
Oh, interesting. Why?
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
See, once again, I'm worried this isn't playing correctly into the Homeros, unless I'm missing some other effect trigger here. Because the Homeros puts both of these level 6 Olympian Digimon at 14,000 DP.
Are we being incredible, like, sticklers? Like,
It's possible that a little bit of they said, I said is being taken place here. But, you know, it is, like I said, a regional final, so
yeah.
sympathetic. I think discussion here is like what effects have been triggered and what can still be
Yes,
used.
because I think it's possible.
So obviously,
that
if you're
we're-
Jazz, the
because
Shishimon.
we're paying the overclock again.
Yeah.
So I think we were declaring the minus. I think there was some confusion as to whether the -3 from the on delete of the token.
Oh, it's the security effect we were talking about. Wow. I mean, that is relevant because that's the DP increase that you needed to keep that Digimon around.
So the -3 is.
Hiya. What a way to keep your Digimon around there.
Yeah, I have a feeling there was some confusion as to whether the -3 was being put on the Venus. Either way, overclock has to go at security. I mean, we end up passing enough to turn both Homeruses sideways, so you're not getting...
All right, so there's multiple lines of progression here. One of the problems that you're going to see going forward is if you're Inigo, you have now expended quite a lot of your gas. You've used, we know one Tendril on deck bottom. We've seen the scramble used to collect this one, so it's unlikely to have had a third one. And then the additional 5's all gone back to the discard pile. The Hanimon that we mentioned at the start, already gone unused, so that recursive piece out of the question. If you survive this turn, you are unlikely to be able to rebuild. Check. Big number.
Yeah.
Maybe surviving the turn, a touch of a preemptive concern.
Yeah.
But this is the thing we mentioned at the start, right? Like Mega Zoo decks have the ability to afford longer games. They can grind resources harder. They can commit to like I don't have. There was a little bit of chipping, but like knowing your number, knowing when to commit, all of that matters in a pretty big way.
Yeah, I think we're just clarifying the specific triggers on when things happen.
Yeah.
Because I think there was some confusion there. It seems like miscommunication. Player intent is something that is also.
Yeah, hotly disputed.
Yeah.
Making sure that things resolve correctly, like the deletion effects the deletion triggers from overclock, which is choosing tokens or other Digimon, comes up pretty important because those effects would obviously take priority.
Yeah. It's an interesting one because you definitely, obviously, the when attacking. I think Love will find a way by shocking.
I was wrong. DP minus is not enough to break up. They did it anyway.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I would have. Because like clearly the a second -6, and then you spend the DP minus on the Venus is like the clear intended line. I don't even know why Venus. I don't even know why Venus was even in like contention for like something that we would be targeting.
Yeah, my understanding is it means that like by using Venus early, you can like play into the security removal. So like when
No,
your
I just
chump
mean, like, on
goes,
the
you
removal
basically
target.
check the damage away. But yeah,
Yeah, just like from the removal timing on the target, because it's like you are popping the token in order to declare the attack. But I think the when attacking should be resolving first.
yes, you resolve the next thing in
I
the
think that's
sequence
possibly
before
what
the
caused it. So
opponent
it's
can
like the
respond.
wanting to put DP minus from the token on the Venus and then put the -6 on the Neptune.
Yeah,
But that still even have been enough.
not with the 2 Homeros because it was 6.
Yeah, it was too humorous. So like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know why Venus was even in like
Why one of the
consideration.
-6s went to Venusmon? Because if you just done
Yeah.
663, you might have had it.
Yeah, it should have been 663 Neptune. Obviously, hitting the tidal stream on the Venus kind of like whatever. I think it would have prevented lethal.
Yeah, actually, the 663 would no longer have killed off one of those Digimon if it had the DP from the Link too. It would have been still 2000 DP. So like, regardless,
Yeah,
if they had
like
to commit all the way for nothing.
Yeah, like
or-
663 kills the Neptune.
yeah, before the security gets
before the
checked.
security check. And
Yeah.
then the Link goes on to the Venus, but the Venus can't double check. Like,
Oh.
She can bounce. She can bounce
security
Sandra
stack a
back to
card,
hand,
yeah.
but she can't like clear security. Best way to get into the DigimonTCG.
Oh boy, check out a local store near you.
Yeah, the starter decks are really great. I mean, Sandrimon deck on the left starts with a starter deck, and you can get, you know, a lot of the cards have been replaced with higher power cards from other sets, but also the deck on the right basically exclusively built in BT24. If you've been playing Hit.
Beloved RPG Digimon
beloved
Time
RPG
Stranger,
Digimon
available on
Time
consoles and PC right now.
Yeah, you can get it. 2 boxes of BT24 probably do you right if you get lucky with your secrets and get
Yeah, I
Homeros,
I
you
would
can
buy singles.
basically- Yeah, if you invest in Homeroses, you can basically play any TS deck that comes out from now until the end of time. And you just pick your favorite Olympian or multiple of them. It's
Yeah.
a lot of SRs. We are struggling to shuffle this
Yeah,
deck
those
because-
sleeves are tough to shuffle.
Yeah, so I was talking to Inigo and Tamas before the round. When he re-sleeved, he said it took him ages because the Chinese sleeves have slightly different dimensions.
What?
Yeah, slightly different dimensions to.
Are the
like,
cards a different dimension?
Not like they're like a little bit. They're like weird enough that like standard oversleeves feel really tight. So
Oh.
the oversleeve obviously to protect them, but
Wow,
they
I didn't even
like-
know there was a card bigger than Western standard size
Like it
TCG
is still
cards.
Western standard, but like the cut is just a little bit, maybe slightly
You learn
wider.
something
You know,
every
like
day?
different brands, like their standard sleeves feel a little bit wider or like tighter to
Wow.
the card.
Today I learned.
Yeah, singles is usually the best way.
Yeah,
the reprint-
AD01 just released. It's called Digimon Generation. It's the first advanced booster. It's reprints for a bunch of good stuff, but in particular, 5 decks that Bandai have made a point of highlighting and like, hey, we'll keep these around. We think they're really cool. If you liked the TV show, there's Omnimon, there's Gallantmon, there's Imperial Dramon, a lot of beloved characters there. So
Do
check out
we
Digimon
have a
Adventure.
rookie?
Digimon AD01, Digimon
Okay,
Generation.
we definitely have a
near
rookie
you.
now. Okay, we had a rookie to begin with because we are bot decking the rookie, which means we definitely had one. He was just maybe searching for one that was slightly more gas.
Yeah.
Did not find it, but instead going to find the other pieces.
There's questions here. I mean, developing Tamers early risks not having Rondes to follow up on, but another Ronde is as good as gold,
Yeah,
man.
so
The faster
he's-
you see these cards in multiples, that's Namakemon.
Okay, yeah.
That's
you
the
know
card.
what? El
Oh,
Diablo.
boy. I mean, the big question is, like, the security manipulation.
Yeah,
like, can
can
you
we
ever get to
actually do it?
3
You
and
have
give
to
yourself
account
the
for
full
so
defensive
many
utility? Agiumon Trigger.
Yeah, East confirming agent sleeves have slight millimeter difference, so it does make a difference. Yeah, TS does do a lot.
Dang.
Oh,
Dan Canet
playing
off
off
the
of
AGO is
the-
good. Yeah.
Playing off of the AGO when schmovin'.
Dude, he moves like that. The low choke is okay here. It's funny enough, it still risks a
Hello.
climb. Well, there they are.
Well,
You've got to take one.
you take both. Shaman and TS.
Yeah. But sorry, but I mean, like, you
One of
can't.
each, yeah.
You can't take the Venus-less hand here. So Must have both in the matchup.
And a draw. Interesting that she chooses to take the draw after the search.
Yeah, it's a tricky thing to deal. It's I mentioned earlier, there's some cases where it's more valuable. The scramble to
No
hand,
value.
no card to play, so.
Yeah, so this goes to hand because we didn't get anything in trash. I mean, how would you have something in trash this early?
Asuna, another low pass, still relevantly threatening too, because like moving through unseen reveal, non-revealed cards is really scary because
not
like
even
your
that
opponent
low
might not be able to
off.
follow. You and I, of course, know that that's
Yeah.
that's Asuna next to Asuna in hand, so we could do a couple loops of that right there.
And like if there's an AGO in trash as well as a target, so a lot of value. Presumably we're pushing up. I hope we have 4s and stuff. So 2 of the unique emblem, a rookie, and a lot of thought being put into this.
It does represent a climb up here, but like if you're not concerned, if you're Inigo, you're game down, the pressure's on. There are concerns about like how much more time am I going to be afforded. Interestingly, if you're keeping track of the Olympians whose conditions are being met at the moment, it's just Minervamon. But in terms of like the actual threat from that, Minervamon gives you another Digimon, so the potential for like an alliance line becomes really relevant if, for example, Central Town shows up. I think maybe Doomsday scenario is like Central Town at the end of turn off the Dan Kanan for the Minervamon. That would be a kick in the head. Real tough here from Inigo, though. Again, like the commitment of these resources, you won't get them back. There is no way in Puppets to recur Rondes unless you are bottom decking the discard pile for some reason. So,
Choosing to promote.
yeah.
And Mirai
Here, I mean, here we are. So this is the moment, right? This is the climb. Karakuru.
Ragnar.
And the
goodbye,
Ragnar gone.
My son. My
Okay.
beautiful boy.
I don't necessarily think that, like... Well, it depends what the 4 is. Promo Shushumon's the one you
we
want.
didn't have Kokeshi. But we could go pretty...
Could potentially trigger...
You see what I just saw?
Yeah, I noticed something.
I'm a level 7s person.
Yeah, I've noticed that guy once or twice. Promo, resolving the Mirai here is really strong because like getting the extra body comes down means you can defend this board much better.
And you just bought deck. Oh, you've just had both of your techs accounted for. So now.
Oh my god! Now you search to your heart's
You
content.
can just search consequence free.
Yeah. God, this is crazy. Second trigger, Karakuru. And the shiny one of that. God, that card is gorgeous, man.
And
Sometimes I get
the pop
jealous
on
of the Asian
Familiar,
players that
which
get them
is-
without the stamp.
We're gonna clear everything.
Yeah, this is all the way up. Make a Central Mon. It's going to be hard to get around the like 0 memory, 1 memory, little bit of manipulation
Yes.
here.
I don't think game
necessarily
state check
enjoy
has
it.
happened yet either. So this should be play a guy.
There you go. There's the 1 memory.
There's the 1 memory. We play out 2 tokens because there are currently 2 tokens on board, and then we have DP minus to trigger off of the Sundry, and then there was a -3 that's not accounted for. So this is both bodies cleared. And we are on a crisp 1 memory.
So we swing, we
Mama
alliance,
Booey.
we go big money.
No whammies. Okay, that's a
Oh.
kind of a whammy.
Hey, listen, to be honest, this is very likely death because if there's a 2 memory option card in hand, you double overclock again
Yeah, we're
because
already
you go to 1,
sideways, so
back to 0.
Even the blue,
Yeah, the Garurumon won't stave it. Like,
like tidal wave. can't
yeah,
stop
same
it.
deal. Another Ronde, go to 1. Yeah, this is the moment. If you're a Puppets player, you are like Pavlovian dog salivating at the mouth right now. Like you're just completely losing it.
Maybe a little tight about that game 1.
Yeah. I understand.
We'll go game 3.
Yeah. I got you now. All right, I figured out your game.
Here is your first regional. You can have this one for free.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Give me
Yeah,
that.
here we go. Okay, not the one you want to burn, but
Give me-
listen,
give me
for
that.
what this is about to do, I don't think you care. Bigger than
Give me
that.
that.
Bigger
Give me
than that.
Yo, look, it's the couple. Can love overcome overclock?
Yeah. Is that a concession there? Yeah.
That is a concession. That is a super
That's the
concession.
shtick. Welcome to
We
Game
are.
3 for your Game 3 for Bristol Finals.
It's like we just finished game 1.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Literally, like a 25-minute game 1, a 5-minute game 2. The beauty of the tempo decks.
We are back on pace.
Wow. Gosh, those sleeves are crazy, man. Wish I'd gotten one. That's fine. The Immon one's my guy anyway. So, one thing we don't talk about a lot of in these like high stakes games is players who have like, you can take some of the stress away from your decision making by having like really default pre-built game plan stuff like mulligan guides, like focuses on early lines, different pieces that like really kind of simplify what you're trying to do. In the case of Inigo last game, it was like Ronde, Mirai replace, was just like nuts. But you also get away with it where like the mulligans for Mega Zoo decks are really interesting because it's like, do you intentionally keep hands that are rookieless in the back if you can find a way to generate like the extra piece from the option card? Getting the option card in play earlier, if Abyss Sanctuary had showed up there, it might have been a little bit easier because we'd have progressed the clock a little faster. So interesting to see how Jazz feels about the mulligans. Not like in that hand, to be fair, I don't blame them.
She just also handed over her deck for a shuffle. I like that. Sometimes handing it over to the judges, like, it's not in my hand.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll let my karma to you.
This is your problem now.
Yeah.
If I brick, curse upon thee, curse upon thee, curse upon thee, curse bro.
I do think this is neat as well because one of the things we know is like the choice. You're getting to pick first. Or first or second in your final game of the final event, or final match of the event that you're playing here in, means that a lot of what you're choosing is like based on your thought that your first mulligan will be good. So having already made the choice and seeing a bad hand can kind of rattle you a little bit. Gotta hope that the theory is sound here. This is the moment where your deck building has to pull its weight. You'll be like, hey, I'm confident that the mean hand I'll find from 5 cards plus 5 security is the effects that I need to stabilize in this matchup. So,
All right.
Let's see what we got.
Security set.
That's 2 Dankanan.
That's something.
Something like that.
No option to play it out, but she is going second. Inigo finding a rookie.
That's
we have
the
ourselves
Shumon you want. A
game.
Ronde for 2.
Goodbye, Ragnar Lordmon. You will be missed.
He didn't want it enough.
He did not want it enough.
I said to Andrew before we started, imagine how exciting Ragnar for game would have been in the finals.
You know, it's because I didn't bring my SP Ragnar. If that was the SP Ragnar, he'd have found it off the draw, and he would have been able to kill. He would have been able to use it last game instead of drawing the ruin mode.
Truth nuke.
But because I left it at home, it's been revealed off of the search, like the average Andrew teching experience.
You've misaligned your karma karmically or cosmically.
I read the comment before.
That's funny. I got one guide. I've been one guide twice today. I'm losing at dog chess. Chat. Passing 2 is the sort of number that when I think about playing against puppets fills me with bone-chilling dread. Like legitimately like anxiety induced for the rest of my life. Because if they training delay me here, I want to cry. Oh my. Yeah, dude. Actually, I think we should have gotten Marcia. I don't think I'm doing good up here.
Yeah, I think
Hachimachi, it's a nightmare. This is Nightmare on Elm Street. What the?
Congratulations on your first finals.
Karova was just doing this to people.
I hit you with the hammer of God. Do you know who I sacked to get here?
I had this conversation with friend of the show, King Kai from the internet, about like one of the fun things about puppets is like, you know, you play a little mini game and you're like, how much memory am I spending in one turn by cheating?
I know Jambo was watching the stream because I just heard that Jambo cackle. He only just saw the training fine round.
It's just ridiculous.
Does this count as a caster's curse? No, both of these players are from the UK, so this is a UK.
If you think about it, I actually blessed the player who I was talking about, so it's definitively not a curse.
Yeah, Tom's actually used his curse. He had Medusamon.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, smited. But also, I just want to get Jazz back to basics. Those basics being checking the top 3 and preferably adding 2 cards to hand.
Oh, those are some good cards to have taken there.
Yeah?
Yeah. If you're that concerned on pace, the option's not going to come up. If it's not in security, you move that little list off your head. You're not thinking about that bailing you out.
One thing that has felt pretty bad so far, though, is that she's not found the field spells yet. Like, one of the things that has been really good for her tempo is that she's been ending with Dankanan play field spell to get the same value of body, but also
the deck is night and day without them.
I've never seen 5 security face down on her list for this long.
Yeah, well, this time Inigo is chaining these effects together, which is really strong. I will say I see Kokeshi in hand. I don't believe I can see Mirai from the glare there.
No, I don't think we've seen one yet. So it's like...
So actually, a lot of this is fake setup. It's sort of a bluff at the moment.
It's an interesting one.
I mean, what do you
'Cause-
pass at 2?
It depends on what, because Inigo's also been chipping from 4.
Yes.
Generally.
You try and find your OTK line
So
there.
I do
or
wonder if
2
he
kill.
would push up and make 1 cost promo Shushu, because then we have a familiar that will collateral one of these tapirs.
We're saying go. Or, I mean, we're just going to find the Mirai, right?
There is currently no egg on Jazz's side, so I'm not sure which that would be.
I didn't see a Mirai off the draw or anything there.
Yeah, I didn't either. But turning one of these upside down, so we know that it cannot be used. But yeah,
I
no,
mean, if I think I'm him, I draw the Mirai off the Digimon that plays it. That's like
Yeah.
the thing, right? Oh, no choice to use training.
let it ride.
Oh my God, he did it.
Oh, never mind. He just had one. We were getting smuggled. He's on mixed arts. He's on the full arts and he's on the decoder set, so they look like different different cards.
That's a cruel trick to play on your casters.
I think he's on mixed Karakuras as well. He doesn't have a playset of the championship.
I had
Karakuras.
noticed that, but I wasn't going to say anything because that felt like. I mean, I know guys
Promoted
with them
from
full sets.
reading?
So.
No, there's no egg under that. Like that is 2 rookies. that is 2 rookies that were just played to board. The Goma swung and died.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Unless she played the first one, swung the Goma, and then did it. Honestly, I can't remember at this point.
Like whether to
I genuinely can't remember. But the Goma that had the egg is in charge.
Oh, is there not a cheap enough rookie to free play from the Mirai bot deck but to resolve the Karakuru? Draw for Evolution. Didn't find a cheap rookie. Another
So-
5.
boss deck?
Bot deck. What are we taking the pay cost here?
So we can still play at reduced cost by 3. So we can still play promo Shushu for 4.
Yeah,
So
just
this
pass
would be,
1.
Yeah.
Looks like
pass.
Omni's. Inigo's thinking about it now.
Yeah. Played then swung. Okay.
Well, judges didn't see it.
Yeah,
We should have caught it
didn't
too.
see I can.
For
go, 'cause
one?
we
Yeah,
missed
yeah.
the draw for Evo early. Is it optional or is it mandatory?
Pop token.
If it's mandatory, I'm sure we can fix. It's 1 year, right?
Yes. The green one.
You go to center.
Draw one? Not optional. I'll go over and let him know.
Yeah.
Center.
Is the Tapir is presumably Iliad tagged? Yes. Egg is 1 year, yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Yep, good spot, chat. Game state preserved.
I think I just had it.
Yeah.
It's from the.
Yeah. Already. Sorry, what did I miss? There's a Zendramon here now.
Yeah, we have a Sandra. Yeah. 1 year's mandatory draw, so we have. Yeah, we fixed it.
I think I'm.
I mean, it still smells like an OTK to me. I'm not
It
gonna
may
lie.
not matter. We may be seeing shades of young Sebathon. Yeah, we're on 1. Yeah, we may be seeing shades of young Seb. Oh, never mind.
I did say it.
Never mind. I think judges. Maybe judges also looking back through stream. The beauties of streaming on YouTube.
Yes,
you
is we can just
double check.
It
rewind.
was
Yeah, high key. This doesn't matter. At this point, it's formalities. Inigo is. I don't think he's looked at that side of the board even once.
Yeah. It is time to resolve my guy.
I think
my
it's time
cards.
for me to go get me a nice ass playmat. Let's get a DB minus. And
Second run day still pending
we're
after
still-
all that time.
Despite the intermission, we have had like some
Karakura
backing and
over the
elevator music
free
playing the whole
Shushu is
time.
so good.
Karakuramon, delicious. Deliver me a first place finish, please.
I think Karakura can do it again here. Pop another token, clear the
Bro
tape here.
said question mark. I don't think he has a 6. Oh yes, as a reminder, one of these runs cannot be used this turn because it was played this turn.
Yes.
We're going to pop the shoe. In
Oh
order
wait,
to
that solves the problem.
Karakura.
Yeah. Yeah, you still get your acceleration, still move your pieces here, but
Oh, are we?
we're
we
overclocking for the
don't-
one back.
Yeah, we don't have a 6.
Yeah.
We don't have a 6, so we're just popping it, which is why we moved over to the on-delete shoe play a token.
Zam.
And then we had a DP minus that was bending, so that is now full board clear.
Okay, so has the attack taken
Wait,
place?
has the attack
Has the
taken
attack taken
place?
place?
Because we burn.
Yeah, where did the attack go if
Wait,
not at the player?
Sorry?
Am I tripping?
I'm gonna go check.
Yeah, we just asked because I'm confused. Because if we're resolving, like figuring out whether to resolve alliance, then that's good. But like, are we attack? We are attacking, right?
Alliance.
Is the attack happening?
Yes, they're thinking about it. and they look
Thinking
quite
about
unhappy.
alliance.
We're all
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, because we did the when attacking to burn security.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
we
yeah.
are in attack resolution.
Yeah.
It's just we're in timing.
Okay.
Just gonna go one check.
My effective 50.
Oh, security's -2.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
of the Shumon.
Big deal.
Hi, yeah, man. I was horrified by that. That said, though, this should be like alliance to. Oh, I don't know if he has a way of getting the memory back. I don't think he can kill from here.
Yeah, this is tough. And no, none of the friends we typically associate with skipping a turn are here in hand.
Yeah.
So this is one of those things, like, there is no homers. So regardless, you're not risking, like, the necessity to pass 5 to, like,
Yeah.
avoid that effect. Dan Cannon will
Just
still
gonna
give you the one up,
scramble
but,
past.
like, yeah, I like this a lot. Plays into a
Yeah.
rebuild.
Also, really awkward to have a Digimon with a source and a Digimon with a bunch of sources. So,
Yeah.
like, there's no way to Venus plus Neptune this board. There's no way to Neptune this board in a way that matters at all.
You could still afford... Oh, no, you couldn't afford Venus. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I believe... Do the math.
Yes, we can't do.
You can't Venus Neptune here because there's too many Digimon, or too many
Yeah.
security remaining for Venusmon. So the only specific problem we're going to still have is like the only specific problem that we're going to have overall, based on I just had to do my math really quick, chat, is that no matter what, you could still pay for the cost. You could get everything resolved, but Dan Kanan play the field spell would still pass too much because the reduction would still be too high. So, or sorry, the cost would still be too high pending the reduction. So. I mean, but look, that's the guy you need. I think the thing is, regardless, you kind of have to Neptune right now, because without Neptune right now, you just get beaten to death by tokens.
Yes.
So, like, you have to
funny
solve
way
the
to go
first
out.
problem.
Very funny way to go. The fact that none of these tokens like give us a fireworks display off the Sandry is, I think, the most offensive bit about it. Is like she nukes your big guy, like sends them to super duper turbo underworld.
Yeah.
And then just goes, yeah, no, I'm just going to rush you with 9 guys.
You know, not to be a Digimon Liberator lorehead or anything, but Arissa's deck is called Puppet Aggro, Andrew. You'd think the little shitters would stick around.
Yeah?
And would you assume Arissa Kinosaki doesn't know ball? Not that she's in this list, but... oh, man. How funny those emblems really are. This is such a tough position if you're in Jazz, because, you know, back against the wall.
Like which level 6 is going down with the ship?
Yeah, what solves this problem?
I guess technically...
Of note, there's no barrier on...
Maruki can try and be annoying.
Yeah, there's no barrier on Central and no blocker at the moment either.
We have a Kokeshi.
Because it's
in stack,
Kokeshi, so you
end
cancel
an
the attack, yeah.
Yeah, so barrier on the 5, end the attack on the 6. So even if you Maruki suspend and try and punch a Digimon, you can end the attack -3k, and then the Dankanan to play any option still doesn't make it work. So
Yeah.
this is that adaptation that we spoke about in the previous match. Jazz choosing to chip the other TS player down to 3 mattered a lot for allowing Venus to come down, whereas Inigo has also recognized that same sort of pain point and decided to make it so the number of Olympians he has to interact with is Maruki, Neptune,
Minerva. Yeah.
and Minerva.
Such a small
no,
pool.
no. Yes, because we have the
We have the
tape here, so
tape
we can afford Minerva.
Just, you know, sounds extremely obvious for me to point this out as well. We mentioned Jazz struggling to find the field spells here.
Yeah.
Central Town is one of those cards that helps you sneak over the magic numbers you need to contest puppets, and having no chance to have found it twice seems like a particularly unfortunate low roll, perhaps. Seems like the sort of thing that you'd be stressed over. But there are still lines through this. 4 security is 4 chances for or security effects to trigger and resolve. Famously, Olympians, the link cards are all really strong in that context. And a Neptune Mon is pretty sticky. So if the answer here is Neptune to clear the board to a degree, and then proceed further to contest against the Sendrillmon board by risking some security advantage, then I think there's some value there, but it's
Yeah, it's
tough.
gonna be
Although
Maruki.
Maruki's the big man on the town,
There
huh?
are indeed 3 or more total Digimon. Some might argue there might be too many Digimon.
This is the challenge, right? Is like, how do we handle the attack getting negated? You still unsuspend, you still get your Dan attack, but you don't get to choose to attack an opponent's Digimon.
So,
Choice not to suspend Sendrillmon, I'm a tiny bit confused by.
I will gain 5k and I will.
oh, we can try and punch the token to try and get meaningful damage.
I'll unsuspend.
So it's a swing and suspend.
Okay. Barrier.
And, okay, we just,
Um.
huh? Oh, I guess barrier.
End of
I have
Yeah, the barrier is
yeah,
on the
barrier
Chuju.
burned Mirai. Yeah, so we swung at Karakuru, and then we're going to Dankanan -6 to pay for 6.
Now I'm a little
-6 to
confused.
Sundry, and then we're going to swing with Dankanan.
your token and I'll -6.
Swing at the token because it has piercing, or -6 to Sundry.
What is the when attacking component
Yeah,
of the
because we-
plasma?
-6.
-6
that
again,
card
yeah,
represents
yeah,
-12.
yeah,
So Inigo misplayed by not
Ending the attack on the first trigger.
first one.
Yeah, big deal there. So maybe, I
that's
mean,
huge.
unfamiliarity with the link cards. We had talked about it earlier, right? Like the decision to include these cards in this TS list is kind of unique among the top carded players here.
Yeah.
So,
just
lots
one.
to consider.
This is definitely just scramble back though, right?
Yeah, scramble back the Sendrillmon and just go.
yeah, this is definitely just grab. Oh,
Yep.
are
You know, we've
are
talked
we
a lot
going
about
active?
Liberators and Rondes and all these cards, and just yellow scramble really
Yellow
makes
scramble.
the difference.
Card of all time. 2 consecutive top 4s of worlds of that card.
Something to be said for it, huh?
Actually, I don't think Kurova's list was all scramble. I don't remember.
Dude, it's been a month. I know nothing anymore.
Yeah.
I forget everything.
Recency bias.
Yeah. If Kurova was playing it, it's because he's the GOAT.
Oh.
If he wasn't playing it, it's also because he's the GOAT. That's the best player in the world.
Just because it was unnecessary.
Missing Abyss has been Missing Abyss for both of these 2 games previous, so
yeah, I also
it's
just
a
want to point
challenge.
out that we are currently
field
down
spells.
1 to 4. I just completely forgot that we've done nothing in security. But we do be training on that treadmill, and we're going to get them big steppers back on the field. It was nice knowing you,
Point of order, she actually has the smallest shoes I've ever seen. They
Yeah,
just go up really long.
She's got
She's got like a
the
size
extra-
0.5 foot.
the
and
Kingdom Hearts stilettos.
Yeah.
For Veemon.
Yeah, I think we're about to shoot the Murukimon with
These two can
Well, he had a good run, didn't he? That-
100 million volts.
oh my god, this is canon. Murukimon died in the war.
For that,
What are we going to do?
Yo, nice shock plasma.
Yeah.
I did
Just
it right
just
back.
melting him. If my card got DB minus that much, it might combust.
Yeah, it was. There's like what? Nano machine break, shock plasma. What's another big one?
The biggest shrink on the one attack.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the other electric type attacks in Digimon. The
Swing.
nano machine break is the physical.
Oh, you're actually talking about the video game. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just a fake fan and I don't know these things. All Digimon are cardboard to me.
Speaking of cardboard, I think we might be.
Stun beat blow, of course.
Whoa!
Do we have
What did
it?
we get
Do
out
we
of
have
security?
it?
Nothing. This is an Electmon for a searcher. This was just a jump scare for the love of the game, for the process. Gonna pick up.
Nah, he wasn't
Gonna
here.
pick up Venus, but she's 1 card late, and that.
Wow,
is gonna be
what a
for the
game.
block for game. Inigo.
Congratulations.
Your Bristol Regional champion. That is so very sick. Yeah, I cannot believe it.
What a story, man. First regional goes to the finals. OmniX finally taking home their first UK event, which is really cool.
Yes.
Very exciting times. God, dude, what a banger set.
Yeah.
Like, both of those decks getting to execute on their plan in that way, like, gives you the highlight of, like, yeah, these cards are actually comparatively pretty powerful together.
Yeah, it's good. TS, you know, you showed up, you played with
I
it,
have some personal
and you-
thoughts about Nyaromon.
There's some GGs. No Namakamon needed.
Yeah, he didn't even come up. I just wanted to talk
Ragnar
about
didn't
DigiDread.
come up, if only. For those of you that don't know, the way was you'd get them to 4. Inigo.
Hey, K-Beads is here.
Sir.
Puppets won the whole thing.
Oh yeah. Also, you have a.
Oh yeah, you have a job to do, Goat.
I feel like it lets you get around.
Chat, Marcy's gonna do a tech deck trick. Do you wanna like flat? I'll put my arms flat for you. Get a little table. Oh! Thank you, K-Beads.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, man. Appreciate you guys. What'd you say, go? Yeah.
Yeah, something dropped.
These are, oh, wait.
Are they mine?
Those might all be the rest of your orders. But yeah, thank you for joining us for the Bristol Regional. We're going to... Let's grab Inigo again. We'll grab him. We'll get him on again. But yeah, Jazz only started playing from the last Bristol Regional, so less than
Yeah, this is
less
they
than a
mentioned
year.
this first event.
Yeah, so really, really cool that we got
really
players
dope
coming
story.
in. I mean, last Bristol Regional was fantastic, so congrats to her to make it this far. You know, some massive upsets on the way, and still probably head held high that she managed to make it this far. Went to game 3, was, you know, up 4-1 in security against... again, we say it again, one of the UK's finest. Has been around the block, has been
done
playing
the
for a very
time.
long time.
We'll walk away with an uncut sheet, so I'm sure that
Yes.
lessens the sting a little bit.
Yeah, definite proof. And, you know, Inigo gets to keep his job in front of the boss man. So, really, really good stuff. But, yeah, thank you for joining us for the Bristol Regional from myself, Tom, Marcio, and OPE. Thank you for watching. As a reminder, you can steal money from billionaires by clicking Twitch Prime and giving it to us so we can send people to more events, we can stream more events and cool things like that.
Could consider perhaps being a YouTube channel member if you've enjoyed watching this live on youtube.com/KnTElixar.
If you missed the VOD and you want to watch these cut down to size, you'll be able to get them early if you are a member. And if you're in the venue and you are a rookie or above and want some cooked Garurumon sleeves, I have them on me, and you can get them straight there. So, yeah, that's all from us.
Well, are we getting the interview next?
Yeah, let's see if we're wresting them away from Jambo.
Sounds great.
Be right
See you in a
back.
bit.
Did it.
The champion.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll react. Yeah.
Now give me yourself.
Yeah.
There's only one better. You're gonna really yourself for sure.
All right. Oh shit.
Alright, my fault, chat. We may or may not have. I have no idea how much of that blew out the audio, but Keck W. We got our Bristol Regional Champion.
OmniX.
Yes, sir. How you feeling?
I'm shaking. I'm shaking, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there.
But yeah, I mean, crazy run. That
Yeah.
game 1 looked confusing.
It was confusing. I was like, Minerva, a lot of bodies. Oh, what? What?
So what happened in the final bit where you, with the DP minus on the Neptune, like Venus?
Oh,
like, what did you do?
I completely fucked that. I just completely fucked that. I was like, I was looking at it. It's like, oh, it's 12K. There's home roses. I was like, fuck. Man. I was like, oh, I'm just stupid. I'm just stupid as fuck. So,
Yeah, it is what it is.
yeah, I fucked that up. I was completely fucked.
But I mean, hey, look, 50 of them Chinese New Year sleeves.
Joe.
W. they looked really awkward to shuffle as well.
The overseas, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So
I-
did you
yeah.
both give it to judges?
Huh?
Did you both just give it to the judges? On the
Yeah,
board?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what was your first hand?
Huh?
What was your first hand?
I just saw like one of the hands was Ragnar, Ruin Mode, and Yabrut. I was like, maybe this is not a good hand. So I was like, gave it to judges.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, no, I mean, really, really awesome run. Congrats on this one. How long you been playing now, right?
I think since BT6.
BT6.
But I think last year was when I started trying to do competitively.
Okay, sick. I mean, hey, what a turnaround. Like, your
Yeah.
opponent started playing last Bristol Regional, and now,
Yeah.
I mean, both of you in finals is crazy.
Yeah.
What are you going to next?
I think I might be going to Paris. Yeah.
Okay, sick.
I'll represent OmniX.
Yeah, I mean, you're on holiday now, basically.
I am.
Just, like,
I've got
chilling.
my invite. I got everything.
So, like, what, like, dog shit are you going to be playing at, like, the next event?
I remember last time I got my regionals invite. I went to store regionals and I played Aosmon. So some random shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's going to be sick. I mean, that's the best bit about getting these tops, like, early on. It's like,
Yeah.
rest of the season is easy mode.
That is.
But yeah, if you want to give any like extra shout outs or anything, like anything specific about the run that you want to get before we go let you get your prizing.
Just top deck. Just top deck. Just top deck the outs. That's what I think.
Right.
You know, a lot of my runs, my last search card, I was searcher. My last search card is the card I needed. So, just do that. Yeah.
Top deck the out. You heard it here first. But
That's how you
thank
win the
you
games.
once again for joining us. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
the run, man. And go enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We're going to sign
I'm
off.
going home.
Yes, sir.
All right.